Hey, good morning, you guys. It's Timika Chambers and Fulfill Your Divine Purpose. And just want to reach out today and to say happy Monday. And I do consider it a happy Monday because it's another day that you are alive. Now, statistics show that on Mondays, particularly Mondays, people have cardiac events, some form of cardiac events. It's the out of the days of the week, it is the one day that it happens the most. And if you've been following me or looking at some of my social media quotes, that you don't have to be a statistic. And I realized that myself growing up. I was at the Science Center in Missouri, and I had found out that my cholesterol levels were high. And later on, I found out that there was a family history, especially my father's side, of atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, and cholesterol, and just, heart problems, stroke, cancer. And it's on my mother's side too as well. And it was at that point that I said, just because they have it, and this was something that my mother would often tell us as one of her life lessons that I talk about, discuss in a devotion. I've also written some other materials on that. She said, just because others go through it doesn't mean you have to. And that is a key principle that has kept me aligned with taking care of my body, myself, is because they have gone through that. Others, history. I don't care who it is, mother, father, grandparent, uncle, aunt. Just because they have gone through something, experienced something, doesn't mean you have to. And so one of the things that everybody has purpose. We have a divine purpose. We're here for reasons. And when I talk about purpose, I don't mean just that one thing. And many of us are chasing that one thing, singing, dancing, whatever it may be. And then you also hear where people are having episodes, health episodes, where they're in the hospital. Maybe dehydration, not eating healthy, stress, whatever it may be, and that we are still here to take care of our bodies. Our bodies are the vehicle for our message. So we have to take care of our minds. We have to take care of our bodies, eating, sleeping. And as well as I do, probably that one of the first thing that goes when we're trying to do this work, we're staying up all night and we're staying at the table and our kids are out there doing whatever they're doing, right? That we're saying, well, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. And often the self-care activities, the eating healthy, to know when enough is enough, food, exercise, not sleeping regularly, quality sleep, because we're so bent on fulfilling our purpose. And I'm here to say that part of our purpose is self-care, is loving and accepting ourselves as we are, is allowing love to direct us, to help us along the way in fulfilling our divine purpose. I don't know if you've seen, but one of the things that I put out today about fogginess of the mind is actually a book that I'm working on, Cultivate Your Mind. And it says that at some point we must ask ourselves, will I allow what people did or didn't do, say or didn't say, control my life? Many of us have a purpose that we want to end. We want to promote equality, ending racism, but I say promote equality. We want to protect our children. Why? Because of the abuse and neglect that we see. And so often we have to make sure that we're doing the things that we need to do, healing from the inside out, that we've taken care of those issues that we're dealing with, that anger isn't feeding us, anger isn't driving us, divisiveness, hostility, because if it is, it will show up in our actions and what we do. You will hear it in our voice. Instead of purpose and passion, you will still hear anger and pain and hurt, and curse words tend to follow, and yelling tend to follow. So when we're doing this, we don't want our pain, that wound, to continue to show up in our lives. We want the healing from that wound, the love, the compassion, the grace, the mercy to direct us, right? Because we can still project pain. We can have very good intentions, but we cannot be there for our children and talking to them and discussing their issues. The same thing, you've heard it, where one thing has happened to one person, a parent, and then it happens again to the child. And often it's because we're sulking, we're still, taking care of our wounds. We're still in that pain that we can't see because we can't see what's going on. Because I say pain tend to blind us, give us foggy glasses, that we're so into our pain that we don't see what our loved ones are going through, and being there for them and helping to guide them so that they can miss a lot of the potholes that maybe we didn't miss in life, those consequential potholes. You know what I'm talking about. Growing up without a father, growing up without a mother, growing up without support, being homeless. And all the statistics say that if you have gone through this, you're more likely, if you've been abused, you're more likely to abuse other people. If you have been an alcoholic or done this, you're more likely. If you had teenage pregnancy, your daughter's more likely to have it. And granted, we have those things that are going on in the world, but we can stop it with one thought at a time. That we need to ask ourselves, am I going to allow what someone did or didn't do, did actions or didn't do, direct me in anger and bitterness and hostility? And I got to get mine. And I'm forgetting everybody else because nobody else was there for me. So I'm going to get what I'm going to get. Are their actions and inactions the reason we self-destruct? Should we allow ourselves to self-destruct? And self-destruction is not just homicides, suicides, violent behaviors. It is what is going on inside, that slow spiritual death that we have, that disconnection from love, from our source, that happens on the inside and is portrayed on the outside. Today is the day, as any other day, to ask yourself, what am I doing right now with my life? How am I healing from the inside out? Have I healed from the inside out? Observe every day, what did I do today? How did that interaction go? What was my action in that interaction? Because when we focus on others, we tend to blame them. I didn't do well because you did this. Instead of, I didn't do well. Yes, you had a part in it, but I too had a part in it as well. Whether we kept silent about something, whether we, said anything or did something, every experience is for us to see ourselves, for us to work on ourselves. Because that's who we can control. Self-mastery, self-control, linking with this inner source, this spiritual energy that we feel inside of us. That is what we focus on. Not what he, she, D, and what you didn't do, what I didn't do. And it's easy to get into that. And you're going down this dark tunnel of getting wrapped up in what people did and what they didn't do. And oh my gosh. And, I understand that. But at some point in our lives, we have to say enough is enough. That I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to do the things that I need to do so I can be here, not just for myself, but be here for the people that I am here, that God has placed in my path, to show them freedom. That they can too be free of emotional and physical turmoil. They go hand in hand, you guys. Emotional, physical, lack of joy in your life, possible heart attack. Lack of joy in your life, yelling, frustration, high blood pressure. We have to see the link in these physical conditions and our emotional mental status, our emotional mental states. We have to see there's a link there. That heart attacks are not just happening for a reason. They're happening for something that is going on inside of me that I have not yet dealt with. So, yes, we want to live out our purpose, fulfill our divine purpose. We have to trust that the universe will lead us to do that. And the more in line we are with this universal energy, this higher power, God, whatever you may call it, the more in sync we are, the more we realize it's not about what others do. It's about what I do. What I do. So Heart Health Monday, Heart to Heart Monday. Let's set yourself up for success. Let go of what you need to let go. It is a process. It is something that can be done by you because you are in control of yourself. My mother would always tell us that, even today. You are in control. You are in control. Not what somebody did or didn't do, somebody said or didn't say. You are in control of yourself. Out of the heart flows the issues of life. Our heart is there to tell us what's going on. And when we don't listen, our heart, just as well as all parts of our body, our digestive system, urinary system, our musculoskeletal system, arthritis, all of these other issues that we have, is our body speaking to us and saying, pay attention to me. Enough is enough. You deserve better. You deserve joy, peace, love, happiness, freedom. You deserve it. Help me, because I am here to help you. Are you listening to your body? Are you listening to what it's telling you? Are you feeding it the proper foods? Are you getting enough rest? Are you allowing words that you speak out of your mouth to edify one another, to build them up instead of tearing them down? This is heart to heart. Where is your heart? What has your heart said to you? You are so priceless, so important to this world, so important. You are here for reasons, divine gifts and talents, and here to reflect the truth, to let your light, everybody says, let your light shine. You are a reflection of the truth. So let yourself be that. No matter what anybody has done, said, not said, let your light, let you be you. You be you. This is Timika Chambers with Fulfill Your Divine Purpose. I was going to say Create a Generational Love Cycle. That's my podcast. But this is Timika Chambers. I pray that you will seek the truth of your being and that you will reflect the truth in everything that you do, because that's what we're here to do. Take care of yourself. You can make this lifetime great because you still can. You're alive. You can still do it.